King News, First Alert Weather, and live local coverage. This is News 10 at 10.
This evening, storms left some power outages in parts of mid-Michigan. At one point, Consumers Energy reported a few hundred customers in the dark near Tompkins. Crews have since restored the power. Good evening, I'm Amaya Kuznicki. The utility says it's seeing fewer outages thanks to new technology on existing power lines and a push to move more power lines underground. News 10's Jordan Burrell is in the newsroom to tell us how soon all of our power lines will be buried. Hi, Jordan.
Hi, Amaya. Consumers Energy has 15% of their power lines underground currently. And with a goal to bury 1,000 miles of power lines in 5 years, storms with high winds like this evening's won't be knocking out people's power for much longer.
We're seeing much more extreme weather. We're seeing more intense storms and we're seeing more frequently. And the number one cause of power outages is down tree lines.
Consumers Energy is trying to prevent possible power outages by burying power lines. With another storm with wind speeds close to 50 miles per hour Tuesday evening, the biggest concern is down trees that bring power lines down with them.
That's where undergrounding comes in because it will allow us to put lines again in the places where it makes sense to underground and reduce the number of outages that are caused specifically by those downed limbs.
But this doesn't mean that all power lines will be buried. As of now, Consumers is experimenting where it will make the most sense and where it's most cost effective for customers.
It's not going to make sense in every location, and just because we haven't put lines underground in their neighborhood doesn't mean that we haven't thought about it or we haven't done the research and haven't realized that it makes more sense to keep them the way they are there.
But Consumers isn't leaving out the majority. Their plan, the Reliability Roadmap, creates stronger technology across their grid, power lines buried or not.
A big component of that is the undergrounding, but it's also increasing the amount of lines that we're trimming. It's adding smart technology. It's even doing things like installing poles that can withstand up to 100-mile-an-hour winds. We appreciate their patience as we work to get this not off the ground, as we work to get this underground.
Consumers Energy wants people to sign up for text alerts for outage notifications, but also in the chance that you see or are near any downed power lines, you should act as if it is active and stay as far away as you can. Live in the newsroom, I'm Jordan Burrell, News 10.
Thank you, Jordan. Switching over to our weather forecast, here's a look at our US 127 Skycam in East Lansing.